What's up, guys? It's Mr. Aquarius the Air, back with another Sunday vlog. Happy Eclipse Week! And this is Airside Chat number 10. We're in the double digits now. Been doing this for 10 weeks, and it feels like just yesterday when I started doing these. Thank you for those of you who have been watching these, who've been tuning in, and as I've been allowing you guys into my wacky little world and giving me the space to share myself, and I really appreciate it from the depths of my heart. I hope you guys had a great week. We're at the end of March already. Happy astrological new year. It's Aries season. And this week was pretty emotionally volatile for me, considering that more so towards the end of the week than it was at the beginning to middle of the week. I don't know how long this episode is going to be. It might be short. Might be one of these short ones because there's a lot I want to say, but at the same time, it's like, no. There's a part of me that wants to keep things hidden, and I don't want to come off as a burden or complain or externalize my complaints, because I internalize them anyways. But I've been dealing with some family stuff and being gang stalked. Quite literally. Friday I had my dad come by and see me, and then on Saturday I had ran into my grandma, and we talked, and then on Saturday I had a conversation, or had my mom reach out to me, all within less than 24 hours. It was pretty crazy, and it was quite frankly a little scary. It was pretty scary. I've had a history of having my privacy invaded by family, and I've been really working through mother wounds, and there's just the last couple days, at least over this week, over the course of this weekend, and I'm feeling frustrated, and a part of me just I want to give up. 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 But yeah, that was a little bit of my week in a nutshell. My sleep schedule's been a little bit crazy. Been staying up all night, sleeping all night, and then staying up all night, and it's just like these upgrades are just crazy. And I can feel Neptune at 29 degrees Pisces, because on Sunday the 30th, Neptune's going to be entering Aries. So I've been really working through a lot of internal stuff really over this weekend, and it feels like I've uncovered a lot in a short amount of time, and and there's a part of me that has a lot to talk about, but at the same time, I just feel like there's not really much that I can talk about in this vlog, or that I want to share, or that feels like it's worth sharing. And internal battling with myself, feeling like my voice doesn't matter, or what I have to say or how I feel doesn't matter. But I'm going to share I do remember in my last vlog I talked about Wheel of Fortune and whatnot, and my experience with that, and what it took for me to get on the show, and whatnot. But the biggest reason why I've noticed myself to be, like affirming that, wanting to give up and whatnot, or having thoughts of wanting to give up, is because I didn't really, post Wheel of Fortune, I didn't see myself being alive past 19, when I got on the show, after getting on the show, and also going through a lot, feeling like I had to grow up very quickly. A lot of pressure to succeed in every aspect, or succeed in the way that people are like vicariously trying to live through me have. But I honestly did not see myself being alive past 19 after being on Wheel of Fortune the first time. It was quite literally the number one thing on my bucket list, and I achieved it, and I was like, okay, I'm ready to drop dead, thinking that no other life experience would ever top Wheel of Fortune, and the first time in my life where I felt seen and validated, and having a lot of my creativity and really just my whole, the lack of emotional nurturing, and it's a lot to have uncovered. It's a lot to have worked through in a short amount of time. And certain times feeling like I'm too much or not enough even. Which is why I tend to keep my mouth shut, and it's like I over listen and I underspeak. And I don't really get a chance to say what I need to say, or it was either shut down or met with a lot of pushback, or it's like, I don't know, part of me is like, why bother being here, when I got the number one thing accomplished off my bucket list, and at such a young age too, which I wasn't really expecting. But sometimes I imagine, I have Saturn in the 8th house right now, and a part of me's kind of been low-key obsessing over death, man. It's like, Spirit was like, you took death for granted, so you have to incarnate again in order to appreciate death more. And then the vice versa. And then you took your life for granted and you have to die in order to appreciate life more, metaphorically or even quite literally. But I digress. This is gonna be a pretty short vlog because I don't really have much to say or much to express or share even, and I'm just so used to internalizing and closing myself off from connection or even community at times, and because I've been constantly misunderstood and yeah, I'm only gonna do a couple cards here for the collective. Let's just see what ends up popping out. We got move your body, be proud of yourself, and you're on the right path. Even though it may not feel like I'm on the right path, it doesn't feel like I'm on the right path. We got infidelity. Yeah, I gotta have more faith in myself. Kind of just feels like I drained the faith out of me, honestly. Yeah, patience. Yeah, there's a part of me that's impatient. Yeah, wisdom. Gotta have more faith in my own wisdom. Yeah, so we gotta speak your truth out here. Yeah. Journal. Yeah, I've been outwardly expressing it in verbalizing things in private. It's just that, yeah, reflect. It's just that I have to do the bigger step is actually sharing it with other people. Let's see. It just pains me that your guides are calling. Your guides and angels have been trying to communicate with you. Don't leave them on red. Yeah. Yeah, I'm answering the phone, but it's like I'm not even saying it, like hello or anything. I know people, I've been getting, people have been telling me lately, like, you look good. And I'm like, really? I look good? I mean, I look good, but I don't feel good right now. I don't feel good. If I were to rate myself on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll be at a 0 right now. A 0. I feel like I'm at the lowest of lows, and that comes with the territory of, yeah, protect your energy. Someone has their eyes on you and is directing bad vibes your way. Be careful not to absorb it. Yeah, observe, don't absorb. I just been feeling very volatilely frustrated and angry, feeling angry towards some past things, father wounds in particular, feeling like I had to giving joy to others, but also having a hard time giving that, it's complicated because it's like I'm giving joy to other people, but at the same time, when I do things that bring me joy, it's like there's a guilt behind it, and that's my Chiron in the 5th house. It just feels like the things that I once found joy in, I no longer find joy in, and that's very frustrating. It feels very frustrating. I just feel upset because the things that I went through and the things that I've had to survive, and it's just like I feel so tired, feeling like I had to constantly transform myself just to survive the whatever environment that I was in. Um, and feeling like I have to achieve so much, and it feels like a fail. I do feel like a failure. Yeah. But yeah, I know this was a pretty short vlog, like a quarter of an hour. Just a little over a quarter of an hour. But I hope you guys have a good week, and I'll see you guys around.